Some toys that you'll want to cross off your shopping list this season.
The Canadian government is allowing discount stores to sell toys and products that can be poisonous to our children.
Yeah, we need another register open. The deal to close the sale.
Are you planning to hire? I'll hire you on the spot.
Hiring?
I need help.
Inspectors are saying they found live rodents, dead rodents, even dead birds. The FDA says it is working with Family Dollar to begin a voluntary recall of affected products.
Earbuds tested contained lead that is 8,000 times the limit that's allowed because there are no regulations on hidden lead inside children's products. These communities are already facing systemic barriers and should not be disproportionately exposed to heavy metals and toxic chemicals. Retailers must be held accountable for ensuring toxic products aren't on their shelves.
When it comes to biohazards, unsafe products that are a biohazard / unsafe practices in these dollar stores, most people have heard of the "you get what you pay for" motto. And when shopping at discount dollar stores, any of them, that may involve getting some unwanted chemicals in your purchased product that you paid for. As noted by the agency, the unwanted chemicals have a short-term and long-term effects on human health and health of every living being. When people are exposed to them, even small amounts have been linked to, reproductive, behavioral, metabolic impacts, and chronic diseases such as cancer, asthma, and diabetes. They noted toxic exposure are also linked to learning disabilities such as low IQ, autism spectrum, and attention deficit disorder (ADHD). In 2019, Dollar Tree was hit with a warning letter from the FDA claiming the retailer was selling illegal over-the-counter pharmaceutical products. The FDA warns there is potentially dangerous over-the-counter medication and medicine at dollar stores. The warning letter it sent to Dollar Tree's parent company says the Chinese manufacturers it imports its products and medication from did not meet the FDA standards, as well as cosmetics and makeup from foreign manufacturers as well. Snopes has also reported that dollar stores often sell toothpaste not regulated by the American Dental Association. ABC7 New York reported in 2009 that some dollar stores have sold toothpaste tainted with chemical toxins, including the toxic chemical diethyl glycol, which can be poisonous to people. Now a new report published by Canadian watchdog agency Environmental Defense warns that many items found at Dollar Tree and dollar stores contain harmful chemicals such as toxic lead levels. As reported, up to 30% of products tested at the Dollar Tree and up to 25% at Dollarama contain heavy metals such as lead and other toxic chemicals such as phosphates, besols, and PFASs or forever chemicals. The unwanted additions were found in children's toys as well as canned foods that were sold at these dollar stores and even microwavable popcorn. As Environmental Defense noted, earbuds found at Dollar Tree had more than 8,000 times the legal level of hazardous lead material, as well as all food cans tested contained toxic chemicals, 60% with BPA, 40% with PVC, and polyester resin as well. And packaging for microwaving the popcorn revealed as PFAC chemical. Even the cash register receipts the agency tested contained bisol P, aka BPS as well. Dollar Tree Inc. doesn't only operate low-price stores in its own name, it also owns Family Dollar as well, acquiring the brand in 2015. A number of family dollar stores were just at the center of investigation by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the FDA. On February 18th, the agency released an alert notifying shoppers that in January 2022, it had begun the inspection of the Family Dollar Distribution Center facility in West Memphis, Arkansas, following a consumer complaint. According to the FDA, a number of unsanitary conditions were found at this facility, including live rodents, dead rodents in a various state of decay and decomposition, rodent feces and poop, and urine, that could, attract, rat diseases, evidence of gawing by these small creatures, rat nesting, and rodent odors throughout the whole entire facility and complex. Dead birds as well, along with bird droppings that could spread the bird flu. The products stored in these conditions did not protect against contamination, meaning all or any of the products that were in there could have been, tainted and contaminated. More than 1,100 dead rodents were recovered from the facility through the FDA's investigation, and internal company records showed a collection of more than 2,300 rodents from the warehouse between March 29th and September 17th in 2021, demonstrating a history of infestation, the agency said. In 2009, Customer Reports once reported that its quality testing of dollar store multivitamins revealed many failed to meet their label claims with certain nutrients, and many also did not dissolve properly. 3 years later, the consumer watchdog noted it still does not recommend buying any vitamins from any dollar store. Dented cans can contain something called Clostridium botulinum, which is a deadly bacteria that's really rare, but it can still harm you and cause food poisoning, so don't take any chances. You can tell if it has this, if the can is, it's like closed and sealed, but it starts bursting like at the sides, but it's still closed. It could be contaminated. The hand sanitizer business has exploded as a result of COVID-19 pandemic, but not all hand sanitizers are created equal and the same, including those that are sold in lots of dollar stores may be downright dangerous, according to the FDA. Dollar Tree and Family Dollar have been selling a number of hand sanitizers that were later recalled by the FDA containing an undeclared amount of toxic chemicals, including methanol via Dollar Tree exposure can result in serious health effects or even death, with young children being the most at risk. The FDA reports, and some of these stores may have continued to continuously sell such hand sanitizers and products even after they were recalled. Value brand dollar store batteries could actually leak and damage your devices. If you're using plastic food containers, you could be exposing yourself to BPA, a chemical used to harden plastic that can harm your health. Reporters in 2019 that some studies actually linked BPA to various health issues, including infertility and certain types of cancers. The Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, cautions you and warns you that you should avoid skin creams, beauty and antiseptic soaps, lotions, and beauty products that contain mercury. These stores could possibly have mercury, knowing how cheap they are, you never know. In early 2016, Dollar General had to recall about $27 toy construction trucks. The toys that they were selling were sold exclusively by their stores. The reason, the remote control for the trucks was prone to short-circuiting, which can cause overheating, leading to a fire and burn hazards for children, according to the Customer Product Safety Commission. And on August 26, New York Attorney General announced the criminalization of a months-long investigation on the sale of expired drugs and unsuitable motor oil, as well as illegal practices regarding the bottle deposit law in the state of New York. A series of lawsuits against the major dollar stores for collectively selling expired products, resulting in total fines and damages up to $1.2 million. The backlash continues to swell against dollar stores, largely as a result of the rapid growth in rural, middle, and lower-income communities, where they're edging out full-service grocery stores due to their perceived competition and lack of retail space. In turn, many individuals that live in these areas, especially people of color, lack access to healthy grocery stores, aka food deserts. These stores are effectively displacing, full-service grocery stores, and creating food deserts because, where dollar store trees and all this thrive, as a result, the many community members in these areas are relying on dollar stores for the nutritional needs and values, despite the retailer inventory of sugary and fatty packaged foods and lack of fresh fruit and vegetables, because these dollar stores don't sell, healthy food. They just sell, toxic poison, basically. Now on to how Dollar Tree and Dollar in the media and news. According to Glassdoor and Indeed employee reviews, these jobs are complete garbage, valuing as usual capitalism profits over the lives of the employees themselves, animals, people, and the earth herself. Family Dollar and Dollar Tree workers describe stores as unhygienic and disgusting and chaotic, with rodents taking over and finding shelter in stock rooms that are stuffed full of boxes. One of the victims of capitalism, aka the employee, has claimed that my location is constantly dirty, floors are not maintained, dirt and dust everywhere, and completely infested with spiders all around, he said. Jason said that the company knowingly understaffs its stores to keep costs down, which is very evident if you've ever shopped in a dollar store or Dollar Tree or Dollar General, etc. There's basically just 2 workers as a whole in the whole entire store. Like maybe one stocking and one's at the register. Maybe only one. Which means there aren't enough workers to empty these back rooms, putting pressure on the victims of capitalism. But even if there were, the company's chaotic inventory system means that his store is still completely overstocked all the time, he said. Karens come into these stores and wreak havoc and demand the victims of capitalism check out people faster. If you want to see the effects that Karen culture has on employees, please check out my fast food video again that I've made on the topic of Karens versus employee compilations. Workers at dollar store chains have claimed to endure sweatshop-like conditions and wages, and a $2 million lawsuit filed. 15 workers, most of them undocumented, at all the stores in the Bronx and Queens say they were paid as little as $2.27 an hour for 11-hour days, 6 days a week, with no overtime pay. If they got any lunch break at all, it was only 15 minutes. Documents filed in Manhattan federal court charge, they treated us like trash and garbage, said Carlos Laguna, 45, a victim of capitalism who worked 3 years at the Bargain Discount on Wills Avenue in the Bronx. Another case, a viral TikTok went viral recently about the horrors of what it's like to work at the Dollar Tree in Austin that has employees on staff. User Felipe_Bazin posted a video on TikTok that showed one manager named Maggie scrambling to run the location by herself, and another situation posted on YouTube. A former employee, Oh Dear Daylay, explains her experiences working for Dollar Tree, which she calls literally the worst place to work. The video is over 15 minutes long and has gained over 150,000 views. Not only that, but it has been posted across various platforms as well, with hundreds of people rallying in different comment sections sympathizing with her being a victim of capitalism. She says they weren't allowed to have water on the floor, leading to frequent dehydration. They also weren't allowed to take bathroom breaks. She thinks specifically of one other associate she met, a 67-year-old woman who would go hours on end without water in the summer heat.